What's going on, everyone? Today I'm going to show you what stocks I bought that when all combined they equal up to $1,500. Let's break this down and make sense of finance. Before we start this video, I wanted to give a huge shout out to Karen, Carlos, and Kevin. Thank you guys so much for downloading the Robinhood app using my code, which is linked down below. I know you guys got some free stocks, which I did as well. As you can see right here, I'm scrolling through them. Thank you guys so much for supporting me. And all right, let's get to the show. As you guys can see, I'm on the Robinhood website, and here for today, as you guys can see, I actually did okay, but we could have done a little bit better. Regardless, a green day is always a good day. Let me go into my history so I can show you guys exactly what I did and what my thought process was when I was buying these stocks. PSEC was actually one of the free stocks that I received from one of the subscribers. All right, so this is where I started actually on May 18th. So I was actually late into the market because I wanted to do this on Friday, May 15th, where the stock prices weren't as high. I honestly lost, like if you tally everything up, probably by being late into the market, that's a good $100, $150 between the stocks that I bought. So on Monday, May 18th, I decided, I was like, you know what? Everything is going up and it's probably going to keep going up. So my first purchase was the Apple share, just one share for $313. The reason I bought Apple is because I see them as a company that has a very long-term goal, and they're going to be here for a really long time, in my opinion. If they do get any type of competitors, Apple is known to have just a competitive advantage by having the name Apple. That brand, that status that gives the consumer, that is super intangible, and to me that is going to go a long way, and that's why I made a huge decision to just buy one share. I mean, I know it's only one share, but that's $313 right there. My second big purchase was the Vanguard S&P 500 ETF. I really like these type of index funds just because they are very broad, and if you don't know much about the Vanguard S&P 500, what they do is basically you give them money and they own a bunch of stock in Microsoft, Apple, Amazon, the big tech companies that are out there right now. The other reason why I bought this VOO and Apple is because they give out dividends. I mean, dividends are not too much, but I consider that passive income. Even if it's $1 a year, regardless, that's still passive income. Whenever this account gets to $100,000 and you're making $15,000 a year off of dividends, that's when it's really going to make a difference. So VSLR, which is Vivint Solar, I received that from Carlos, and that was another one, so thank you, Carlos. I started testing the market with this buy right here, which is for Starbucks. I've been looking at Starbucks for a really long time, and I think they are very, very good at what they do. And their competitive advantage is that their coffee might be simple and it might not be the best, in my opinion, but they have the consumer wrapped around their hands. And every time somebody sees a Starbucks sign, they're like, you know what, let me go get a latte or coffee, whatever it is. They also give out dividends, by the way. At this point, I had already exhausted $1,000. And what Robinhood does is when you make a deposit that's greater than $1,000, if you're not a gold member, they only give you basically like $1,000 to trade right then and there. And then you have to wait for the rest for it to clear the bank and also to hit the Robinhood app. So this was a learning experience for me. And now if you guys look up here, this little gold thing, I signed up for gold. It's $5 a month, but it's actually giving me better data and more analytics, which I like. I'm taking a gamble on Chevron because obviously right now, like, the oil industry is not doing the best that it can. And this stock, I've been watching it for a couple of weeks and it actually just keeps dropping and dropping, which I think could be an opportunity since Chevron is actually one of the bigger ones as well. That I believe if the oil industry was to go down even more, like Chevron and like Exxon, companies like that, which are the top dogs, I think they would be able to survive this. I'm taking a little bit of a gamble on this one. I actually, at the end of the day, yesterday, I lost like 20 cents or something like that. I only bought one share because of how volatile it is right now. Now, the next stock that I purchased was Microsoft, and the reason I bought Microsoft is because, it's Microsoft and it's a company that is, top in its game. It competes with Apple, and they also give out dividends. Another reason why I bought Microsoft is because their head person in charge is Bill Gates. He's the second richest person with like a 96 billion net worth. So I don't see that company going down anytime soon, and I just see them going up, and that's where I wanted to put my money. Then I sold Delta because I don't know, it was for a profit. I think I made like $3.50 if I recall correctly. I bought it like at almost $18 or $19, and the reason I sold this is because I only had one here. Most of my shares are in my Vanguard. So I gave up on Disney, and then I just said, you know what, let me just buy Starbucks, because Starbucks, like I mentioned before, is a good company that I think will rise after they start opening up all of their locations and things of that sort. So I bought another 3 shares at $76.65, which is not too bad, but it's not the best. Like I said, I'm paying a premium on all of these, so hopefully, it's for the best. We'll see. We'll just have to keep, a market watch. And then the last thing I did was I bought Livongo Limit Buy. So the reason why I bought this one is because this one's coming from the Motley Fool. So if you're not familiar with the Motley Fool, is they give you like stocks, and they were the ones that like kind of discovered Netflix and Amazon. They sent out alerts when like Amazon was like $50, and if you look at it right now, it's like $2,000+. So I said, hey, you know what? I'll buy 2 shares. It doesn't really break the bank, and it also helps me out, and I think they're also giving out dividends, so that's why I wanted to go with them. So that was my last purchase for the day, and I came up positive. It's a green day, and I made about $9 in that day. It doesn't seem like a lot, and obviously because I'm not buying that many shares, even though 1,500, you say like, hey, you know what, that's a pretty good amount of money. But the reason why I say I'm getting a premium is because most of these stocks back in like March 17th through March 25th or something like that, all of the stocks were extremely low. Like they were at their all-time low. So let's take Starbucks for example, and if you look at them back in that time frame that I told you about, March, so they were trending at $50 during that day, and now they're at $77. So you could have easily made $27 right then and there per share. If you have 4 shares like I do, I would have already made $100. So that's it for this video. That's how I purchased $1,500 worth of stock using Robinhood. Remember, I leave a link down below where you can get a free stock and I can get a free stock. Thank you guys for watching this video. Please make sure you smash the like button, subscribe, and leave any comments down below. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.